Hello there, this is Patricia from Pinky's World, and today I'm back with another wee box for my Christmas set that I'm doing for the Hanukkah celebrations. This one is made with the lovely Fitting Florets DSP, which I am in love with, and I hate using it up, but I am. It's actually this piece here. It has pinkish on one side and these here, and I've coloured them in to match my wee bits and pieces. So the leaf, this comes from this lovely pack, Leaf Label and Amber Gem combo pack. You get 25 of those ready cut leaves, and oh god, a good amount of those. I'm not sure many's in that, but there's a right wee bit. I'm sure it tells you somewhere, but there's a lot in it, and you get these lovely leaves, and I was down to use them. So I always forget to check out the embellishments, and these, lucky enough, are with me now. So inside the box, it's a cute wee box that has like a wee dipped plate, you know, so that you can put more into it. And I've just used this elastic stuff. I have had this for years from Tesco's. I'm sure you can still get it. It's elasticated and it's perfect for these kind of wee treat boxes if you haven't got any Velcro poles or whatever. So I like to do a variety of different things. Not everybody has everything to hand. So anyway, pull your elastic down. You don't even need to take it off. Just slide it down. And inside we have a lovely wee bar of chocolate, wee Christmassy bar of chocolate. It's from Lidl. So you can get it in Aldi too. And a lovely forest fruit tea. So I think that's a nice wee combination for somebody who maybe is vegetarian. The chocolate is okay as far as I know. And the tea's perfect. I was in a shop in Belfast the other day. Should have said I'm from Northern Ireland. I always forget to mention that. And the shop is called All Over the World, I think, and it has absolutely everything. I love going to it. There's one in Newry and one in Belfast, and I just really enjoy it. And they had the most lovely sweet teas of flavours, and I went with the forest fruits this time. So that's where I got those. So I'm going to do the same now for the second one, and you'll see how I decorate this as we go along. That is really easy, and I've made it so that I've made that fairly tight for my chocolate, but it does fit. There's no bother with it at all. So I thought rather than making it a wee bit wider, which I did for the one that I practiced on, I made it half an inch wider, but the chocolate goes in, so I wanted to get two of the one sheet. Being as frugal as I am, that's what I did. So we're going to get started. First of all, you're going to need a piece of paper. Now, what did I do with my measurements? I had them all written out and I've lost them. Hold on a second. Find it. I write on these wee tiny notelet sheets of paper and then I lose them so easily. Sometimes I forget to write what the measurements are for, and that confuses me again. So anyway, it's going to be 6 inches wide by 9.5 long, and then we need to do a wee bit of scoring. So start off on your short side, score at 2 inches and 4 inches. And then decide which part you want to be your top. I want this top to be this, so when it folds over, the leaves are just going up the ways, which should they go up or should they go down? Let me see. Well, they're kind of doing both, aren't they, going up and down? So it doesn't really matter with this paper, but be aware of that of whatever paper you're using. So turn it to the long side, the 9.5 inch side, and score at 1.5, 2 inches, 5.5, and 6. And that's your scoring done, but don't put your board too far away because you're going to have another wee bit of scoring in a minute. It's easier to do it after we've cut away our waste. So we are going to colour in the berries, and I'm using the dark real red to colour them. You could go with any colour you want, depending on, you could actually use just a ribbon. You don't have to have this elasticated stuff. So maybe decide to match it into your ribbon. Maybe just go white, leave them white and don't bother colouring. I just wanted to add a wee bit of Christmassy colour to it. So we're going to start by cutting away things first. Scissors. So we're going to go at the bottom here. We're going to cut right up that one seam, and we're going to go right through the 1/2 inch and cut across here. This is the only piece we're keeping at either side, and we're keeping this piece and this piece top and bottom. So we'll start off by cutting up here. And just go up through that 1/2 inch score line and straight across. Don't angle it in, just go straight across. And that's where we're going to be cutting. We're going to cut this side off the seam. We're going to cut up here, the double, and that part there, up here and that part. Okay, so just do that and I'll come straight back to you. So that's what you're left with when you have all your cutaway bits left. So you have the wee double up here and here, and that's for your folds in. So we're going to do that now. Give it a wee crease. Double one here and here. Now this is the stage. You can do all the wee through bits that you want to do. On this part here we want to put, I'm using a 1-inch punch. Just use whatever size you have. It's not necessary, it's just I thought it would be easier for the person getting the thing out. I'm just taking a wee clip off it just to make it easier, and for the front I'm just going to round them using the envelope punch board. That's that one done. So now you want to bring your board back up, your scoreboard. And for this we're going to fold these 2 bits down here so that you have a nice straight edge at the top. And then go in and score it. You know your own score is here at 2 inches, so you want to score it 1.5 inches, 1 inch and a half. And the same at the other side. You're at 4 inches, so go to 4.5, 5 and 6. Oh, sorry, 5.5. So it's 4.5, 5 and 5.5. And that's all your scoring done now. I'm trying to work fairly fast here because I'm losing the light and it really affects the video. So we've scored that one in. Pull this one out to that line. Just concertina them really. Back in and back out. And just give them a good wee score. Same at this side. In, out, in. Make sure they're going right, Patricia. Not that it'll make much odds, but I prefer to be straight. And back out. And just give it a wee score. So that is the basic makings of your box. This is going to fold up now and we're going to glue these together. So for this you can use sticky tape, you can use Tomboy glue. I'm actually going to go with Collall glue. It will hold. It is a fairly good hold, but it's given me a wee bit of wiggle room so that I can make sure these are lined up properly. So put glue on both sides there that you folded. And then we're going to go in, fold them up and just try and get them so that they're not showing pink or at either side. You don't want to show pink under there either. Just make sure they're nicely lined up and it looks well at the front, and do the same here. And that should be you all nicely. Look, this one's popping out, which is the good thing about the Collall glue. It lets me go back in and give it a wee squeeze. So, I think that's looking good now. If I press it, still okay. So at this stage you could pop in your bits and pieces. I'm going to put the chocolate at the very back because, as I said, it is tight for this particular bar chocolate. And I'm folding these wee edges in. It really needs the 2.5, but you can get away with 2 inches width there if you're nice and careful. Put that one in the front loop. and push it in. And make sure you're not oozing. That's the only thing about the collal glue. It's a wee bit slower, but you still have all that time to go back in and fix it. Come on, behave yourself. You could really, you know, use the Tomboy glue and then a wee bit of collal to give you that wiggle. And then hopefully the Tomboy would hold it. So, right, let's go. I'm going to fold it down, and you have that wee bit there. It gives it the thickness. And now, look, I am hanging out there. I'm not happy. I'm going to press it down another wee bit. That's not so bad. Right, get our... No, we don't want to get our... We want to do our leaf now, which will give that wee bugger time to relax and behave itself. We'll just leave it open. Right, so get yourself a piece of paper that you can ink on. Get your green brush, whatever you use for your green, and get your ink pad. I'm going to go with the Evening Evergreen, which matches the paper perfectly for me. So you want to dip in there, take off your excess, and just add a wee bit of depth around the edges. And it just makes it a wee bit more highlighted against the packaging. I did not like this colour at all when I first got it, and now I'm just totally in love with it. So I'm just adding a wee bit to the back. It's not necessary as it's going to be against the packaging, but you may as well finish it off. And now we want to do a wee bit of stamping in the Real Red, and the stamp set I've gone with is Trimming the Tree. Oops, excuse me. And we're going with Scenting Christmas Cheer, which I think suits the wee bit of chocolate on the tea. So I want to go in with our Real Red. Mine's the old version. Just remember how to do these. Yeah. So we shall ink this up. You could go with a deeper, darker colour if you want, but I think it works okay then. Oh, I forgot to colour my... Flip me, I forgot to colour in the wee berries. Are we going to be able to do that now without making a mess? Oh, I'm raging. So the part you want to do your berries would be before you close it up. Before you join anything at all. Oh, can't get this closed. I'll leave it till later. So let's see what the damage is over here. We'll probably make a mess closing or doing it, so I'll maybe just leave it. And we'll have one red and one white to show you the difference. Sure, what odds. So let's do this. Get your piece of either ribbon or whatever it is you're using. The flipping pen sitting in front of me too, and I still forgot. Thread that in the hole there. In fact, I want to go this way. And we want to close our wee box up, hold that, and bring it round. And we're just going to tighten a wee bow. You can tighten a bow, tighten a knot, whatever floats your boat. I'm sure they've still got this kind of stuff. I mean, that is years old. 97p. There's very little you can get for 97p now. But have a look if you're in Tesco's or Asda or them places. Somebody's bound to do it. So just tie yourself a wee bow and chop off your edges. Whoops, don't cut your leaf. And in that same pack you get these lovely wee... You could colour them in red maybe if you wanted, but I'm going to leave them gold because it looks nice against the brown here. Craft, whatever you call it. And it just needs just one or two. It doesn't need a whole flamboyant amount. So if you're going to make those for a craft fair or for loads of people for gifts like work colleagues or whatever, you'd get a lot out of that packet. There's 25 leaves, as I said, in that packet, which is really, really good. So that is my gift for the day. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you followed it. And remember, if you want to colour in your berries, do it when the paper's nice and flat. Once you've all your wee bits and pieces cut off, I'll just show you like one of the berries coloured in this wee bit here. It is so easy. Just use the bullet end of your blend and just go around the outside of your berry. Round that end and then just colour in. It is so quick and easy to do and it really makes a difference. But we forgot to do it. So that is me finished, and I'll catch you all again hopefully next week. Thanks for watching, and remember to hit the subscribe button, and if you want to sign up for my newsletter, there's a link below down there too, where I give a free video tutorial only for newsletter readers. It won't be shown anywhere else, so if you want those tutorials, I have a whole list of them. When you first sign up, I'll send you them all. So I'll catch you all again later, and thanks for watching. Bye.